Shalom. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and blessings to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds. This is your brother Batamaya from Great Millstone Houston coming to you with a quick hit. Now I saw this on Weon News. North Korea test fires most advanced ICBM, which is an intercontinental ballistic missile, with the U.S. in range. Hey, the Most High, Yahweh, which his name is He exists. You know, he's God. You know, the ultimate power. His only begotten son is Yahweh Shai. His name, Yahweh Shai's name means he is salvation. He's our Redeemer. Hey, the Lord is putting that spirit out there and showing, you know, those that are watching that those thermonuclear missiles will reach and they will touch this place, and this virgin daughter of Babylon will be utterly destroyed. It's going to be laid waste. It's going to be laid desolate. But Lord willing, this quick hit is edifying to the hopeful elect. First precept I have was Revelation chapter 11 verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Now when you go into woe, that's death, destruction, mourning, and sorrow. And those things will happen in a time of war, World War III. So the second woe is going into World War I and World War II. Then you have the third woe, which is World War III, which is coming soon. I mean, we are really already are in the midst of World War III, but it hasn't really reached its climax yet. We're still in the beginning stages, but the Lord is starting to turn up that notch to heat it up. Ultimately, this place, Babylon the Great, virgin daughter of Babylon, America, is going to be the lake of fire. It's going to be ultimately just burned up. You know, Lord willing, we'll be of that hopeful elect, the 12,000 men from the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those that look like the other heathen nations, and the rest of the 1/3 elect. But Lord willing, we'll be up in that fathership, you know, looking through the sea of glass, through the bottom of the chariot, or out the windows of the chariot, and we're seeing this place utterly be destroyed. But the main precept that came to mind when I saw this was in the book of Joel, chapter 3. I'm gonna start at 1 and then kind of jump around. The title, I'm on the King James. It says, "The nations will be judged," and then even on the blue letter, it says, "Judgment against enemy nations." Who are our enemy nations? Starting with the chief enemy is Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. We can't forget the Hamites, which are the so-called Africans. Then you have Moab, Ammon. Moab is the Chinese, Ammon is the Japanese. The Japhetic people is the Polynesians, the Samoans. Then you have Ishmael, which are the Arabs, Elam, which is the East Indians. So all of those are our enemies. If you're not an Israelite, if you're not a Negro, Latino, a Native American, or your spirit doesn't resonate, then you are an enemy. I mean, even though we do have enemies within our nation, you know, the 2/3, which will be utterly burnt up here through that fervent heat, through those ICBM missiles that you saw that was being test fired. The Lord, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, has their spirit in those ICBM nuclear missiles. Joel chapter 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So, hey, soon the Lord, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, is going to restore the northern and southern kingdom. He's going to restore us, you know, from being in captivity. So when this place is being destroyed, we're going to be delivered simultaneously. So you have Judah, which represents the southern kingdom, and then Jerusalem represents the northern kingdom. The 12 tribes will be gathered back together. Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat is Yahweh Shaphat, is, you know, the place of Yahweh's judgment, or Yahweh's judgment. And will plead, and when you go into that word plead, is Shaphat. Shaphat means to judge. Then when you put the yum on it, is judgments, you know, to make it plural. And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. So we have been scattered. You go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 64, and also St. James chapter 1 verse 1. That's one of our elder Altazari, that's one of his favorite precepts to go to, is that James 1 and 1, you know, to the nation of Israel that's scattered abroad. Greetings, you know, roughly paraphrasing. Now I'm gonna kind of jump down some, Salakia. Joel, I'm just gonna get to the point. Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. So we're speaking to all nations, especially our nation. You got to gird up our loins, get your mind ready for war. We in a time of war. You know, in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it's a time for war and it's a time of peace. We're not going to have peace until there's war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So you're going to turn your farming tools into weapons. You know, not going to be investing in farming or anything else. You're going to want to put more towards the military, whether it's training for fuel, you know, for you know, to operate these like tanks. You know, you're going to need diesel fuel and things like that. You want to put more towards that than anything. When it's the time of war, you want to go all out to make sure you win. But at the end of the day, all these nations are going to lose. There's no defeating Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai and the heavenly hosts, they're coming back, and it's not going to even be close. The Lord is going to have to put the spirit on these nations to turn and fight, because they're going to be so scared. But the main point I wanted to get was, let the weak say, I am strong. North Korea would be considered a weak nation. You know, it's very small. You know, the old America probably would have blew them off the map by now, but they have that backing of who? Of Russia. You know, even though Russia are Edomites too, they're going to be utterly destroyed also, because they are of the nation of Edom. But the weak are saying they are strong. Hey, you can see that there's little skirmishes and things going on in the so-called Middle East, or which is really West Asia. Yeah, West Asia, you know. Hey, we almost out. You can, you know, Matthew 24:6. You should hear of wars and rumors of wars. Be not troubled. So we're not troubled. We want to have that same smile that Kim Jong-un had when he was test firing that missile, you know, successfully completing, you know, the test run. We want to be in that same spirit of being joyful and rejoicing, because we know that our salvation draweth near. But Lord willing, this quick hit was edifying to the hopeful elect. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles. The elders of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and blessings to the Akim and the Akwath across the four winds. You know, shalom to the hopeful elect.